I am Mark Jones. I'm the author of the books Great Jamaican Athletes and Where the ICC Has Failed. Today I'm here to talk about the Ashes. The Ashes is the competition between England and Australia. This competition was coined the Ashes in 1882 after England lost to Australia by 7 runs. The bleeding pen of one or more cricket writer scratched up a personification in the sport times. Since then, these two countries have played in this competition, and there have been many memorable series. But the Ashes is not without its ring of fire. The late 1920s, the very late 1930s, an Australian by the name of Don Bradman was scoring century after century, include double centuries, like a recurring decimal, laying the foundation for many victories over the old rival England. They sought a way to, to stop this young phenomenon by developing an ugly tactics called the borderline, which was bowling at the Australian body, head, shoulder, ribs bracket, and set a leg side field to catch the defensive push. Many Australian cricketers received body injuries. Some were even taken off unconsciously off the field. Bradman was reduced to mediocrity by his own high standard. Australian cricket lovers became incensed over England tactics to the point where the whole matter became an issue that threatened to plunge both countries into a diplomatic crisis. As a result, both countries outlaw the borderline, and its main protagonist, Larwood, was banished from representing his country. The Ashes was to continue without much muttering thereafter. One English writer bemoaned years after, "Look how they hound poor Larwood out of the game. And these West Indies fast bowlers are getting away with murder." Bracket West Indies fast bowlers, the late 1970s, the mid 1990s bracket. Over the years, the Ashes competition has grown into such a sporting obsession by both countries that they forget about the future of the game outside of the test playing country. Former Australian captain Mark Tubby Taylor encapsulated all when quizzed about the game. He replied, I have retained the Ashes X number of times. I wish Mark Taylor had said, I'm glad to see the game make it headway in Kenya and Bangladesh and many other countries. And I hope that they will take up the 4-day game domestically and a 3-day under 19 to enhance their game. The Ashes competition has done the Ashes competition has done more harm than good for the game, in the sense that England and Australia, who had a monopoly over the game, zero in on this competition too much and surely concern for the future of the game outside of the test playing country. English and Australian cricket writers have written thousands of articles, even books, on how the Ashes were won, lost, and few, if any, on how the game could take on an expansionary role. Despite what is taken from this competition, it has survived well over 100 years and remain one of sport's great tradition.